I think Usyk again, and I think Joshua fights better, but Usyk wins maybe easier.
Not really, no. I mean, it's AJ's decision. What he's done is he didn't want to do the fight anymore. So he didn't want to fight with train with Rob McCracken anymore. So he probably needed a change. Probably need to change his mindset. So that might be just what he needs to pull out the performance.
I don't think there'll be a change in the outcome. I think Joshua will make it a much more tougher fight for Usyk though, but in the process will leave himself more exposed to Usyk's punches, because I think Usyk can hurt Joshua. I think he can. I think it was one of the first punches of the fight that stunned Joshua, that made him give him the respect that he gave him all through the fight and trying to outbox the master boxer. So in going into the more aggressive mode, you do leave yourself more open to counters. This Usyk is a master counter puncher. Southpaw, stepping off to the side, counter right hand. You know, it could be a recipe for disaster. But if it does happen, at least he's gone out on his shield, you know, and you know, not ruling out an AJ knockout, because I tipped him to win the first fight. I just thought as soon as he'd land, he'd wobble Usyk and he'd jump all over. Usyk's some type of, he is something special. He is something special, like, and you know, you see this type of fighter come up every once in every 50 years or something, you know. It's kind of like what Fury's doing as well, so we've got two at the same time, but he's such a cruiserweight really. But the fact he's moved up and doing it, it's phenomenal, and I think it'll be the same outcome, but I think it'll be more, not so much an exciting fight, because it's always absorbing when heavyweights at that level of fighting. You can't take your eyes off it, but there might be a bit more drama, I'd say. It might be a bit more drama, there might be a knockdown here or there.
That one goes, George. I think Usyk wins again, to be honest. I'm a big Usyk fan, always have been. I've been following his career pretty much before he went in the World Boxing Super Series. Just think he's a phenomenal fighter, and I think he'll probably be a better version of himself for the rematch now that he's sort of been in there and done the rounds with Joshua already. So, you know, you never know, but I'd have my money on Usyk.
Yeah, I think more of the same really. I think if Joshua does go in to try and knock him out, I think he's just going to walk onto something, and if he tries to box me, he's going to box again, won't he? So I can't say anything but a Usyk win, but you know, I want the British lad to win. You know, he's from over here, so hopefully he can pull it off and get a knockout win. But I can't see him doing it.
I've seen a couple of videos of Usyk and he looks massive, absolutely massive. And then I think it was his agility, his speed that beat, and obviously his boxing ability that beat Joshua last time. So I'm thinking, why would you change anything? But yeah, look. Maybe he's put on a bit more size, maybe he's punching him a little bit harder, maybe he's hoping to get AJ out this time.
I believe Joshua can do it. I definitely, obviously, as everyone said, he just needs to do something different. He needs to put the pressure on Usyk, but it's Usyk, it's far easier said than done. I feel like Usyk's one of them fighters that will thrive with somebody coming forward and towards him and whatnot, so he just got to go about it cleverly. I seen Shane McGuigan, he said something I seen today. I think he said he's just got to put his pressure on him inside, don't even try and fight with him, just put your weight on him, tire him out, and then put pressure on him towards the end. That sounds like a pretty decent idea. I don't know, it's a lot easier said, it's a lot easier for me to say as well. I'm not a heavyweight, and I've never felt Usyk's punches. He's a big guy and he's probably one of the best, was the best cruiserweight, and probably will be going to be one of the best heavyweights we've seen. So again, it's a lot easier said than done. Joshua's a great force in the heavyweight division. He's been unified heavyweight champion. He's been through it with Klitschko, with Chisora, not Chisora, with Parker, with White. He's been in world title fights. He's been in there with Usyk, so he knows what to expect. He's a perfectionist. He's a great fighter, and I feel like he will make the adjustments to do so.
I can't wait for it. It's a brilliant fight. It is a brilliant fight. I would still say that the edge is towards Usyk, but I don't know, because how good's AJ going to look? Is he going to get himself into range and let his hands go, because he's got the power to turn around and he's a fantastic combination puncher, so he may miss with the first 1-2. Does the third one land and bomb him? I don't know. I think the body work's so important, because that's the way that he can slow Usyk right down, get him stood in front of him and then just bully him.
Hopefully revenge for British fighting. For me personally, I want AJ to win. Boxing, brain on. It's a hard task, definitely. Anyone you've lost to will be a hard task in a rematch. Physically, he's got all the tools, he's got all the essentials that he could ever dream for. But Usyk's been, dancing around boxing rings probably since he was knee height, and has done it at every level, at every stage, consistently for most part of his life. And there we are. That's where we're at with it. Like, AJ is probably the body you'd want to win in the lottery, and Usyk's, probably got the background of boxing you'd rather. So, can his, new trainer Robert Garcia, my hopefully future rival foe when he's with Bam Rodriguez, hopefully he's done an absolute job on AJ, and he gets it back. But I like Usyk. I'm a fan of Usyk. Like, I think when you're dealing with elite fighters, there'll be often two fighters you respect. So Usyk's one of them. I remember watching him WSB London, York all years ago, Joe Joyce, them times. So yeah, great fighters, good for the sport. But no matter what happens, someone's gonna get called bum, someone's gonna get called useless, someone's gonna get, he's gonna beat him, or she would have beat him, or you know what I mean? So,
it's not just, so many people say, you got to be more aggressive, you got to do this. Yes, he does, but he's got to be smart. The key to this fight, in my opinion, is once that 6th round bell goes for the end of the round, this guy's got to be out of there, or he's got to be damaged, or in a place that he really wishes he will never want to go back to again. Because you let this guy get into his rhythm, it could be unbeatable. Do you know what I mean? And you let this guy drain you, you let this guy make you do things with your feet that you've never done before, you're not going to win this fight. You've got to hit him hard to the body, to the arm, to the shoulder, to the neck, and you've got to damage him. You've got to break him down his tracks. You've got to do what Chisora did, but with more ferocity and sharper feet, and with more speed and accuracy as well. But it's a very tough challenge. But that is, for me, the key to this fight is those first 6 rounds. What you can't afford to do is go back at the end of the 6th round with Usyk going, feel good. And that's what happened at Spurs. He was too comfortable, too early in the fight, and just went through the gears from there.
If that's the tactics, Eddie, common wisdom is that this doesn't go to points. Would you agree?
I don't want it to go to points. I don't like this fight going to points for Anthony Joshua. He can win the fight on points, but I want him to knock Alexander Usyk's spark out, because I don't want any mucking around. I want a nice clean stoppage where we can all dive in the ring, celebrate, and go in with all the belts. That's what we want, and it's well doable. It's a very tough challenge. This isn't the Andy Ruiz rematch. This is another level, this fight. This is a pound for pound number 1 you're up against. So, this is a very tough fight, but one I believe he can win.